Welcome to Rudraology Preview Show. I am CA Rudramurthy, a chartered accountant and a holder of 5 master degrees and also a CFT from IFTA US. Yes, I am here to ensure you people make tons of money in stock market through trading. Let me now ask a wonderful question and a very simple question. Hope you all want this and you participate. How many of you here wants to make big money in stock market through trading? Yes, I know all your hands are moving up. Yes, that is a task what you will be achieving once you see this webinar, and it will change the entire way in which you see market, and it will bring you to the 5% elite group of people who are making tons of money, and I am ensuring you will not be in the 95% of people losing money in market. Yes, you have been moving in different paths in stock market, but the right path for trading is available only through Rudraology, the holy grail of trading. With 15 years of experience what I have in market, and by looking at great traders worldwide as well as in India, I have come out with this concept of Rudraology. Now, first of all, let us look at few aspects of trading. Yes, trading is nothing but trying to benefit from the short-term inefficiencies which are available in market, and normally trader uses very short time frame to make huge gains in market. He also leverages and he always looks at timing the market. To be a successful trader, you should definitely have a trading edge. And you should know right entry, you should have right exit strategy, and you should know how to diversify your position, you should know scaling up of your position, you should know pyramiding, you should know trailing stop losses, you should have an efficient risk management system, and all this put together in a whole is what you get to become a successful trader. Now, why should someone do trading? Yes, you can't start with a huge capital and invest for a very long period of time. Yes, people who have limited capital look at trading as an answer to make big money, and then look at sustainable long-term wealth creation through long-term investing. Yes, with tons of my experience in market, I have come out with this particular system called Rudraology. Yes, many of you will be asking me a question, what is Rudraology? Now, one of my students who has been following me for last 15 years, he just told, sir, when you have Warren Buffett's method of investing called as Buffettology, why not we bring in this concept of Rudraology? All your experience in market, if we can put together in trading, why not we create enormous amount of wealth to all people following you? And when there is Buffettology, why not look at a concept called Rudraology? Yes, for all of those people who are following me in Facebook, and for all those people who are watching me for the first time, let me tell you what is Rudraology. This is a system which is a holy grail of trading. If you follow the steps of Rudraology, for sure you will see the success in trading. For sure you will fall in the 5% of people who are making tons of money in trading, and you will move from the 95% of people who are losing money in trading. Yes, if you have to come towards this elite group of 5% of people, you have to understand the secrets of Rudraology. All my experience in market plus learning from great traders both internationally as well as nationally, I have come out with this system of Rudraology. If I have to name some of the great traders who had influence in me, it can be Jesse Livermore. No one can be better or no one can be lesser. Jesse Livermore has been the stalwart for me, who has had a great influence on my trading career, and even George Soros. Who can forget Soros and his great statement, who who says it is not important how many times you make money or lose money in market. What is important is when you make money, how much big money you make, and when you lose money, how much small money you lose. That is always which matters whenever you want to be a trader and a successful trader. Yes, even when it comes to Indian trading, definitely Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has been one of the great pioneers into the Indian trading systems, and he says the result of any battle is known much before you fight it. Discipline, patience, and right entry strategies are very important for successful trading. Yes, with all my experience in market, I have come out with this system called Rudraology. These are successful traders' systems and strategies followed in order to make huge money in market. Yes, now when it comes to Rudraology, people ask me this question, that is, should we use this system only for day trade? Is it used only for swing trade? Is it used only for positional trade? Is it used even for long-term trade? The answer is very simple. These are different time frames in market, and Rudraology system can be applied very successfully for day trading, very successfully for swing trading, which is generally for 2-3 days or up to a week time. It can be even used for positional trading, where you take position for a few months, or it can even be used for longer term trading, where you can even carry positions for a term exceeding even 3 to 6 months or close to an year's time. Rudraology will definitely benefit irrespective of the time frame to everyone who wants to become successful in trading. Yes, now let me tell you, when you use Rudraology, you have to also keep in mind certain things. That is, many people ask me this question, is Rudraology the use of only candlesticks? My answer is no. Is Rudraology the use of only technical analysis? My answer is again no. Is Rudraology the use of point and figure charts? My answer is again no. Now, all these systems of trading are used traditionally in market. I am not saying these systems are not effective, but I am very clearly saying these systems are today used by many traders. If you have to become successful in trading, you should have a trading edge. Now, what is this trading edge? Unless you analyze market in a way much better than these basic stuffs used in market, you will not have the trading edge. And if you have to have this big word, that is the trading edge. Trading edge definitely comes to you through Rudraology. Yes, this is where Rudraology is far advanced. Now, whether you are a new to stock market trading or you are an experienced person trading market for a very long period of time, what is very important, you have to go beyond candlestick, you have to go beyond technical analysis, you have to go beyond point and figure chart, and there comes a trading edge. However, these things, if you add it to Rudraology, that gives you a super edge, which will ensure you are far better in terms of catching the right entry, in terms of catching the right exit, in terms of position sizing, end of the day, in terms of making huge money. Yes, Rudraology gives you this trading edge, which is required for every trader who wants to trade successfully in this market. Let me talk about Rudraology trading systems. Yes, all of you are awaiting just to see a trailer of such a big advanced Rudraology trading systems, which will give you tons of money. Yes, first of all, let me talk about something called the open price, which is very important. Then you have the high price, you have the low price, and you also have the closing price. Many of you can understand this as OHLC. The open price is the price at which market opens at 9:15. It need not be the same price as yesterday's close or previous day close. Market can open at any price, and you know our market starts at 9:15 a.m. and at 9:15 a.m. dot you get a price called as open price. And just for example, let us assume market opens on Nifty at, let us say, 9,800. So if market opens at 9,800 on Nifty at 9:15 a.m., we call this 9,800 as open price. Then let us say for the whole day market has made a high of 9,900. I call this as the high price because for the entire day from 9:15 to 3:30 it has made the highest level at 9,900, and we call this as high price. Similarly, let us say market has made a lowest price of 9,720. We call this as the lowest price. This is the lowest price throughout the day from 9:15 to 3:30 Nifty has come, and let's assume this 9,720 lowest price as the low of the day. And similarly, let us assume market is closing at 9,880. We call this 9,880 as the closing price, and generally people think this is the price at 3:30 market closes and this is the closing price. Yes, for simplicity of understanding you can take it. However, we say the last traded price at 3:30 as the last traded price. Close is generally the weighted average price of last half an hour. So from 3 o'clock to 3:30, the weighted average price of that last half an hour is what we consider as closing price. But however, for simplicity of understanding, you can presume 3:30 price as the closing price. But yes, along with all these prices, there is something which is very, very important. That is what I call as the VAP, weighted average price. That means throughout the day from 9:15 to 3:30, let us assume market has made a weighted average price of 9,870. This weighted average price is also what we consider in Rudraology, which is very, very effective. And along with these prices, we also consider something called as VAH. This is what I mean as value area high. Value area high is another price which is important. Similarly, we have value area low. This is also another price which is very important. Then we also consider point of control. This is similar to weighted average price, but one has to understand what is this point of control. Along with all this, we also study something called as initial balance. So initial balance is the range what market creates in first 1 hour. Now these entire prices is very, very important for short term trading. Example, I am taking Nifty. It can be any asset class. It can be bank Nifty. It can be commodity market. In that you can take gold, you can take silver, you can take crude oil. You want to take stocks, you can take Reliance, you can take Infosys, you can take TCS, you can take Wipro, you can take any stock. So this rule of Rudraology can be effectively applied for all asset classes and for all time frames of trading. Yes, now there are people who will be wondering and asking me, what is value area high, what is value area low, what is point of control, what is initial balance, and along with these things, we also look at something called as initiative trade and responsive trade. Yes, there is so much for people to learn, and I am sure we are moving way beyond the general technical analysis like moving average, stochastic, MACD, ADX indicators, and these are important in market. But yes, trading edge can be got by understanding few other prices which will be available through Rudraology trading system. Yes, now one has to read these inputs in a different way. Now what I will be doing is, when I speak about this concept, and this concept is what I call it as, or what it is predominantly used by short-term traders called as market profile. What we do in market profile is we try to arrange the prices in a format which makes a bell-shaped curve. Every half an hour range in market, we mark it as each letters like this is what you see, and finally it makes a bell-shaped curve. 70% of market activity, if this is the entire day's range, 70% of market activity happens in an area called as value area, and we have value area high and we have value area low, and the most predominant price in the center part of your value area generally which comes is what we call as point of control. Now I am very sure many of you will be asking me, what is value area high, what is point of control, what is value area low? Now please understand, if you people are just wondering these values, for sure there are many people in market trading not knowing none of these things, and when they don't know these things and they are trading, they don't have a trading edge, and when you get the trading edge, these are very predominant points which gives you huge money. Now let me teach a very basic Rudraology technique in this preview program. Now this technique is what I call as open low system. Now whenever any asset class, for example I am saying Nifty, whenever market makes an open low, that means if market has made an open of 9,800 and low for the day is also 9,800, we call this as open low because both open as well as low are same. Now when you see an open low in market, we consider that as very bullish signal, and we presume this is a trend day where market can start moving higher and higher. And also along with this open low, we also see whether market is trading above the previous day close. We even want this open low to happen above the previous day close. Let us assume the previous day close was 9,780. So market has made an open low at 9,800 and previous day close is 9,780 on Nifty. So we are now trading above 9,780. Market has made an open low of 9,800 and this is a very bullish signal. Now people ask me, we were seeing open low, we were seeing whether is it above previous day close, but still sometimes market may not be bullish. For this, we use some more additional conditions in Rudraology where I want to even see, is it trading above yesterday's value area high? So if market is trading above yesterday's value area high, then I say this open low will be very bullish. This can happen in Nifty, this can happen in Bank Nifty, it can happen in Infosys, it can happen in Reliance, it can happen in any stock. So whenever you have open low, trading above previous day close, trading above previous day value area high, yes, then I say market is very bullish. Now in this situation, always we have a stop loss, always we also have an expected target. Now all these things are something very important, and very precisely Rudraology says how to keep target, how to keep stop loss, where to make entry, what quantity of trade you have to take, and unless you follow all these things, becoming a successful trader is not an easy task. But if you follow Rudraology, these things become very simple. Just opposite of this, let me talk to you and tell you how that system also works. Now, once you have seen this system of open low, the opposite of this system is what I call as open high. Now what we do in open high system is, let us say for example, Nifty made an open at 9,900 and it also makes an high of 9,900. So open is same, high is also same, and then we see whether are we trading below previous day close. Let us say previous day close was 9,920. So we are trading currently below yesterday's close or below previous day close, and I also see are we trading below previous day's value area low. So if we are trading below previous day's value area low, below previous day's close, and we have made an open high formation, this system tells me that this is a very, very bearish signal. So this is a place where you have to go aggressively short. Yes, market when it makes turn, generally bears will grip from the open. Many of you think it is high, low, close, weighted average price, value area low, value area high. These are important, but Rudraology says the open price has such a big importance because all activity which happened after yesterday's close, that is after 3:30 previous day's close, market is not open to take any new information which comes after market closes. But all that information which happens after 3:30 will get discounted on the next day's open price. That is the reason why we have gap up opens. Many a times market will gap up and open 50 points plus. Many of you will be watching SGX Nifty to see whether market is opening positive. I know many of you night you will be seeing what is Dow Jones. You will be seeing what is FTSE, what is CAC and how European market performed. You will be seeing morning how Asian markets is performing. None of these things are required. If you know Rudraology, it will assist you to find out whether market is opening in your favor, which is gap up if you had taken long position yesterday, or is market opening gap down and have you taken short positions yesterday. So for all this learning, open price also plays such an important role. Yes, you learned trading system 1, which was on open low, which was very bullish, and trading above previous days close and trading above previous day's value area. And you have also learned a bearish signal where you have open high. This is a shorting signal, but confirm it with 2 more additional points. That is it below previous day close and is it below value area low? Now many of you will be wondering, these systems are so powerful, and can we make tons of money using these systems? Answer is definitely yes. And whenever you do short-term trading, for me, the most important factor, the most important factor when you do short-term trading comes in the form of what we call as open placement. Now, what is this open placement? One has to understand market is opening at which place compared to previous day's range, compared to previous day's close, compared to previous day's high. Are we opening above previous day high? Are we opening below previous day low? Are we opening above yesterday's weighted average price? Are we opening below weighted average price of yesterday? So these are points which are very important, called as open placement. If you see and read and understand where markets are opening today, that gives you a big clue, and this experience of mine is what I have put in Rudraology system to understand open placement and take trades accordingly. And along with these open placement, one has to also understand how to do position sizing. That is, how do you decide whether should I take 1 lot of Nifty, should I take 10 lots of Nifty, should I take 5 lots of Nifty, and how do you decide how to add to your existing profitable position, and how do you decide how to cut and downsize even my existing position? So we call that particular system in Rudraology as monitoring of trade, and also adding or deducting of the positions what you have based on the movement what happens in market, and that is what we call as trade monitoring. Yes, it is just not having trading system which will give you tons of money. One should also understand monitoring of trade, adding to the existing position, deducting to the existing position. Position sizing is something which is very important to become a successful trader. who have lost money in trading, please put your hands up and then realize to yourself that yes, this was one of the reasons why I lost money in market. Let me explain to you. Have patience. Don't start reading this one by one. I will tell you why you or any person for that matter in market is losing money while trading. Yes, it was a 10 full day program where I sat in silence and I started realizing why people are losing money in market. And yes, even I have done these mistakes, and yes, I was even losing money in market. But now, having overcome these losses, it is Rudraology which will give you the power to make big money in market. Now, first let us understand, people lose money in market because of emotional trading. Now, they don't know where to buy, they don't know where to sell, they see the screen and they decide where to buy and where to sell. They don't have a scientific method. That is the reason why many people lose money in market, and many tell me, sir, markets are very volatile, moving up and down. But do understand, I have seen many traders more volatile than market. They jump up and down more than market because they are doing emotional trading and they don't have a scientific method of trading. Yes, it is only Rudraology which can give you the holy grail of trading and the scientific methods for short-term trading. The second reason, people lack discipline. They have a stop loss only in mind. They don't have it in system. Example, someone buys a stock at 100 rupees, they keep a stop loss of 95 rupees. As share price starts falling down, 96 rupee when it comes, their stop loss from 95 goes to 90 rupees. As stock starts coming down further and as it approaches 90 rupee, again they bring down the stop loss to 85, then to 80, then to 75. They don't have discipline in market. And more important, they don't know why and where to keep stop loss. It is not based on 5 rupee, 10 rupee or to keep stop loss. There should be a scientific method to follow and to keep stop loss. That is where discipline plays a very important role. If you are not disciplined, you will never make money in market. 80% of success according to Rudraology in trading comes through discipline in market. If you are not disciplined, markets are disciplined enough to punish you. So markets are very disciplined. You should also be very, very disciplined to become successful in trading. Another big reason why people lose money in market is because of greed and fear. People have huge expectation in market, and if someone has already lost money like 50 lakhs, 1 crore, and now with 10,000 rupee you want to make 50 lakhs in 1 day, 2 day, impossible. Not possible even in lottery, not possible even in any form of gambling. Stock market is not a place for gambling. It is gambling for those who doesn't know anything on market, who has no trading system. So please control the greed, have reasonable expectation in market, because if you have too huge expectation in market in too small time, then the risk what you are taking is too big. You are cleaning your capital very soon. So please control your greed. And I've seen some people opposite of this, where they fear to even trade. I will tell you, the biggest risk what you can ever take is not taking risk. So people who don't take risk will never become rich. To become rich, you have to take risk, but that has to be calculated risk and not foolish risk. Then fourth important point, people make long leverage. So when they make wrong leverage, that is, they take huge positions with small capital without knowing how to size it up, and they take leverage at the wrong time. Broker will cut the position ruthlessly and you will lose all your capital. So you should understand when to take leverage, when to take higher exposure, when not to take leverage, and when not to take higher exposure. The fifth reason why people lose money in market is they have hope. They take a position and they start praying God. They want their stock to go up, and you are doing hope trade and you will get rope trade. So if you do hope trade, you only get rope. So don't ever in market start hoping. You should have scientific methods when you trade, not hope when you trade. Then sixth reason why people lose money is they average a wrong position. You should know when to average and when not to average. Seventh important reason, they don't have patience. They don't have time to wait. In a sideway market, people take a positional bet and they lose money in a grinder. Never ever trade a grinder. There are days when you have to do nothing. Doing nothing is also trading. Preserving money, not losing money is also profit. So understand when to trade, when not to trade. Rudraology will tell you the days when you should not trade. Rudraology will tell you the days when you have to trade big. Rudraology will tell you when to average and when not to average. Then no time to wait, and then the next point comes no risk management. So people ruthlessly take position without knowing for what position, what capital has to be allotted. Entire capital put in one position, or entire capital put in only related positions. They don't know hedging, they don't know how to diversify, and they don't know position sizing. These things are important. Along with it, they don't have a trading edge. You are doing something what the 95% people losing money in market are doing. When you are doing that, how will you come to 5% elite group which is making big money? Yes, when you trade, you should have an edge over other traders who are also there in market. That trading edge will come definitely through Rudraology. And last point, people lack right knowledge. They have knowledge, but it is wrong knowledge. They have some understanding of market, that is wrong understanding. And I've seen people 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, they are still in the wrong path. Being in the right path is very important, and lack of knowledge is the most important reason why people lose huge money in market. They just subscribe to an SMS, they just look at some software which gives a ready buy signal, sell signal. These things can never ever make money in trading. You have to learn if you have to earn. Do understand this great technique which I am telling. Now, only these points can only make someone lose money in market. I am sure if you have lost money in market, you would have done emotional trading, or you don't have discipline, or you have fear or greed, you are doing long leverage, you are doing hope trading, you are doing wrong averaging, you don't have time to take a position, you are just over trading, you don't have a risk management, you don't have a trading edge, you lack the right knowledge which is required. Now, if you can just take out all this, you think it is only trading system where you are wrong. No, so many other mistakes you are doing. Answer to all this comes only now through my 15 years of experience of Rudraology. And what does Rudraology give you? It gives right trading system which gives you a trading edge. It gives you right position sizing. How much position should I take? That is what Rudraology tells you. It tells you right risk management, how to keep stop loss, where to keep stop loss, patience and perseverance. That is, how will you understand when to sit tight with a position and make huge money? It will tell you how to be disciplined and how to have determination in trading. It will make you a continuous learner. It will teach you the laws of nature which are there in stock market. It will give you the experience and execution power which is important. It will give you the change, because market is changing every second. You can follow something which was followed 20 years back, because market changes not once in 20 years, it changes every second. That is what Rudraology is, where it gives you the advanced learning required for today's market condition. Then finally, you have Rudraisms, which will tell you how to become successful trader following the holy grail of trading. Yes, these things are very important to become successful trader, and that comes only through Rudraology, holy grail of trading. It gives you the right trading system, it will tell you the right entry, it will tell you the right exit, it will tell you the right position sizing, it will give you the trading edge, and you will be making tons of money which is required for this market and for short-term success in market. I am very sure you know why you are losing money in market. I am very sure you now know how to make big money in market through Rudraology, which is not there anywhere. And with my experience and my success in market, I will give everything what you want to become a successful trader. Ask a question to yourself, are you ready to join the 5% elite group of traders through Rudraology? If answer is yes, have no thought, ask no person, ask your heart and just join Rudraology, which will make you the most successful trader and give you that big money what you want in trading. I know everyone here watching this webinar getting so much of value wants only one thing. Yes, every single person watching this video wants Rudraology. Now, let me tell you, after knowing the reasons why people lost money and also knowing what you have to do to make big money in market, you all want Rudraology. Let me tell you, 3 full days of program with live trading comes only in Rudraology. We are the only people in the entire world who started live trading during market hours just to implement all the systems of Rudraology. Now, the content of new Rudraology program, the holy grail of trading, is just getting released for you people for the first ever time. Now, let me tell you, point 1, you will learn everything involved in day trading. Many people think day trading will never give you money. Yes, those people will lose through Rudraology. I am very sure you will make money through day trading. And traits of a successful trader, if you have to be in the elite 5% group, what you should do? You all understood, you require a trading edge, you require a great trading system, you require how to average and how not to average, when to leverage, when not to leverage, position sizing, everything required to become a successful trader is given in Rudraology. Then market profile. In market profile, you will be learning about initial balance, value area high, point of control, value area low, responsive trading, initiative trading, when to take position, when to wait, everything required will be delivered in market profile. You will also learn open types, whether market is opening, in what type and condition, you have to definitely understand. Is it a process where from the open market will move in a huge trending day, or is it a place where market just makes an open rejection and then reverses, or is it an open auction? Which type of open are you in? You will be learning that in Rudraology, and you will also be learning Rudraology 5 different trading systems, and these 5 different trading systems are beyond the common man's techniques like your moving average, your RSI, your stochastic, your MACD, your ADX, because all these are used by many traders. If you want to have a trading edge, 5 systems of Rudraology trading systems will be delivered in this Rudraology program. And finally, the Rudraology 10 steps, the holy grail of trading, is available in Rudraology. Whatever kind of trades you have done till now is not important. Learn these 10 steps. I am sure you will be a successful trader and you will join the 5% elite group. If you want to know these things, you are saying, sir, these contents are not heard, they are not known. Yes, that is because this is Rudraology, which gives you the permission to get inside the 5% elite group of people making tons of money, and all the 95% losing people in market are giving money to only this 5% of people. How many of you there wants to join the elite 5% group of people? Put your hands up. I am sure everyone watching this video, not even leaving a single person, wants Rudraology and these contents. Yes, these contents will be delivered in order to make you people successful. And once you follow this with live trading and within your own experience and eyes, you will learn the big method of joining that 5% elite group. Thanks a lot for attending this program, and I appreciate your time and valuable inputs. Yes, in Facebook, do comment after seeing what you have experienced in this webinar of 45 minutes, and I'm sure this has made you a better person than where you have started, and 5% allied group of people you will be in. Don't waste a second, dial this number, and thanks a lot for attending this wonderful program. Do inform all your friends, do forward this to everyone, and let us all join hands to make all people who want to be committed and successful in market to come into this great program and learn lots of things. Thank you, and thank you.